complete.
How may I aid you? Farewell.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
Thank you, kind sir, for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sitting here being very boring at the moment on a flight and chewing a fingernail. Bin Sem. Interesting name. I'm doing hardcore on a priest on TBC. I've done hardcore on classic. I got 100 to 60 with lots of achievements. Hardcore. No, this is not a private server with permanent death. It's hardcore means if you die you delete character and that's the end of the game. You start a new character if you want to keep playing. So there's a couple of other little rules. You can't use the auction house, you can't use mail, you can't trade with people, you can't group with people unless they're doing hardcore, and then you can only group in a dungeon. You can only do dungeons once. You're only allowed to do them in certain level ranges, so like you can't wait until you out level a dungeon and then go back and do it. You can't do that. Yeah, that's more or less it. And if you die, you delete your character. End of the world. End of the game. So yeah, like I say, I've done a hunter on Classic, so now I'm trying TBC. I'm doing a priest. There are private servers that will delete your character when you die. I think there's one. Anyway, there is another private server that will do what they call Iron Man, which is the same deal basically. Basically, the rules are a little different from Iron Man. I've done a few Iron Man characters. They're not allowed to equip stuff like greens. They're not allowed to equip crest rewards unless they're white. But yeah, they've got different rules. Iron Man can't have any professions except first aid. So there's different versions of the game out there. I've done a few Iron Man. I've done Hardcore as well. I'm sure they'll come up with something else eventually. Oh, they're doing these ones where they level Hardcore characters now, and they go off and do raids on them. And if they die, delete the character. It's like really weird. I haven't done any raids, but I'm looking at, if I get this priest all the way up, I'll look at doing Karazhan maybe. I could see doing Karazhan. But they did Ragnaros on Classic. They killed Ragnaros with a group of people who'd never died. I played Turtle Well for a while, which had optional permadeath. But I eventually went to Blizzard's official Classic client because the performance was way better. Yes, I've found very few private servers good enough to stay for a long time. I think there was one I was on for about 6 years, but other than that, they're just not that well looked after, really. Most of them. You know, they've got bugs and they've got people who use exploits, and you know, Blizz has you know, there are bots and things, but I don't find that as bad. You know, if I want something, I'll farm it, or I get the money for it, farm the money for it. So I don't have such a hassle with Blizzard's views of things. Why have I only got 3? I thought there was a 4th one here. Oh well. So let's have a look at what I've got. Don't want a Storm Witch. Harpies, Ambushes, Slayers, Rogue Feathers, and Incendrites. Off the Burning Ravager here. I was on a private server once called True WoW, which was really great. Really loved that server. And they have an Iron Man competition that I actually started when I was there. I started the whole Iron Man competition up, and then they asked me to be a GM and run the whole thing, which I did, but I left a few years ago. Oh, my wand's a fire wand. I never made it very far in any of my classic characters. My highest is 18, I believe. For some people, that's enough of the game. I mean, I remember being in the Barons and reading Baron chat, and there was a whole group of people there who just went, this is where the game is for me. They enjoyed that much of the game, and that was how they played. They just sat there in the Barons doing their thing, which I thought was awesome. It's just so many different ways to play and enjoy this game. You know, what's great for one person isn't great for somebody else, but you know, if that's great for you, that's wonderful. Oh, resist. I have to get some more drinks. Yeah, I've managed to get level cap in every expansion I played, and I generally raid in all the expansions I play as well. I like raiding. For me, that's the end game. That's it. I enjoy that. But I also really enjoy leveling, and I've leveled a lot of characters, 30 or 40 maybe. Not saying I've got all of them to cap, but I've definitely got 20 to cap, maybe more. I just enjoy the game. I'd like to raid someday, never done that, but not sure where to start. Well, all you do is pick your expansion, pick your character, and get it to level cap. Once you're at level cap, you'll find that it's a natural progression. You know, you'll just be doing dungeons and this and that and the other, and then someone will take you to, you know, the startup raids. There are always startup raids. So if you're in classic, the startup raid is Molten Core, and that's very easy to just go along. You know, someone will take you. If you're in Burning Crusade, the startup raid is Karazhan, which is just a 10-man instance. There's a lot of hoops to go through or there used to be before. At the beginning, there were attunements you had to do. I'm not sure there's attunements still. They may have dropped attunements for Kara. If you're in Roth, the startup raid is Naxxramas, and that's easy. So, I mean, to start to raid, all you really need to do is get to level cap, and you'll just join a guild, and someone will say, this is what you need to do. You just ask somebody. Anybody will tell you in your guild. you know, they'll help you. I wouldn't suggest asking in, looking for group or anywhere like that, but just ordinary guild chat. Ask someone, what do I do? How do I raid? How does it work? And someone will let you know. Someone will tell you what you need to do. Because generally you need some attunement, not in Wrath. But in, certainly in Burning Crusade you need some attunements. And you need a particular level of gear. You need to be able to play your character reasonably well. But that's why you level, because leveling will teach you to play your character. It always seemed a really big thing to me before I did it raiding. And I'd look at raiders and go, oh wow, they could raid. And it just kind of actually flows on naturally. If you play the game all the way through, when you get to level cap, you'll find that it just comes naturally. It's just what you do at that level. Like, you know, when you're level 25, you naturally get to level 26. I mean, the first thing to do really is get a character and stick to it and level it all the way up. And if you're not used to leveling all the way up, if you stop and do other things all the time, then that'll be it won't be particularly easy for you. I mean, what's your favourite expansion? I have to say mine used to be Wrath, but that's when I wasn't a very good player. I think now it'd be Burning Crusade. But I love Classic as well. So how high have you got in Burning Crusade? I've never played Shadowlands. I don't like retail WoW now. I don't like the way the game changed. Level 18 in Burning Crusade with my warrior. Well, to be quite honest, playing a warrior is quite possibly why you only got to level 18. They're not easy. I mean, everybody picks warrior because, you know, warrior. I get why you pick it, but it's not an easy character to level. They're very, very gear dependent. They've got very few get out of jail cards. You know, they're just not as good. If you want to be a tank, maybe try a paladin. If you don't really mind. You just picked a warrior because you chose that. Yes. Hang on, I'm confused by that statement. Shadowlands seems overly complicated, but I like my warrior better in that than in TBC. You've got an extra better in there, but I guess you like it better in Shadowlands than in TBC. Yes, but try a different class. If you want to do like classic, try a different class. Hunters are huge fun and really, really easy once you work out the pet stuff. If you want to be a warrior, like Paladin, and Paladin's awesome in TBC. They're just fantastic in TBC as a tank. Druids are brilliant. They can be a tank, they can be a healer, they can be a DPS, they can be a melee DPS, and they can be a range DPS. They're not fantastic at any of them, but they are good. I mean, my favourite character is Druid. When this character runs out of rested experience, I play my Druid in between times. Because I just love Druids. Rogues are pretty good. If you like melee characters. If you like range, you can do the Warlock or the Mage. Or the Priest. You know, what do you want to do? Do you want to heal? You want a DPS? Do you want a tank? Do you want a melee DPS? Do you want a range DPS? You know, what do you want to do at cap in raids? Now, yeah, lots of people want to be the tank, and there isn't room for lots of tanks. There's room for lots of tanks if you're just doing instances, but once you get to raids, there's not room for lots of tanks. And to be quite honest, unless you're really good as a warrior, you'll get edged out by other people. Oh, he's immune. Here I am trying to kill him, wonder why he's not dying. It's because he's immune. My wand's a fire wand. Woohoo! I got a level. I'm level 29. Look at that. Yay me. So, I mean, really, if you want to get to cap, you want to start to raid, the first thing to do is to pick your class. What do you want to do? Do you want to stand back and just shoot things and see big numbers come up? Play a mage. You want to stand back and shoot things, but you want to be useful to people. Be a warlock. You want to be a healer. There are 4 healers to choose from. I can run through them. You know, you want to be a melee DPS that is actually just a melee DPS. Be a rogue. There's lots of choices, and if you want to raid, that's the first thing, is to make that choice. You know, what expansion do you want to play? What class do you want to play? And then you got to level it. Characters that are good and easy to level. Hunters. Rogues aren't hard, but they're a bit gear dependent. Mages are easy peasy. Warlocks are easier peasier. Is that like a word? Yeah, hunters and warlocks are the easiest to level. Really, really easy. Warlocks are a lot of fun. They really are. They can do anything. They're very, very capable characters. They can do anything. They can solo most stuff. And I'm talking like instances. Be a little bit higher than it and you can just head on through it. No problems. Warlocks are so useful in raids as well. So I mean, that's your first thing, and once you've decided what you want to be, you just go and level it. And I mean, a warlock's easy. You level 10 before you know where you're at, and you level 30 before you realise how it's all working. You know, it's just amazing. They're so clever. Druids are very easy to level if you go feral. So I mean, is that what you want to do? Do you want to do a warlock in a raid? Oh, of course that's not going to work. I raided with a warlock in Classic. And I really quite enjoyed that, actually. I've raided with a druid, a priest, a hunter, and a warlock. I haven't done the other characters. I've never had any, never ever wanted to be, damn it. I never wanted to be a warlock. And I don't enjoy melee characters, you know, the ones where you're right up in the face of whatever you're trying to kill. Don't enjoy those. I like being further back. So, I mean, just about the only thing I've got left to try that I'd like to try in a raid is a hunter. which I probably will because I find hunters so easy to level. Not this week though, I'm doing a priest at the moment. Oh look, there's a chest. But yeah, I mean, if you get a warlock, whatever expansion you're in, you'll just get it to cap and you'll naturally end up in raids. It just happens. I mean, you do need to know a little bit what you're doing, and you do need to find a guild that does raiding. But that's about all. That's all the effort you need to put in until you go, right, I'm learning how to play, and then you learn about raids and how it all works. I'm taking too many chances with my hardcore character here. I should be able to get that chest now. Yeah, it's pretty boring, wasn't it? Mana potions are nice. Wasn't that boring. Alright. I just made a warlock. I'll probably start playing him tomorrow because it's now 1 AM and I should sleep. Yes, you probably should sleep on a Monday night. I guess you've got to go to work tomorrow. So you're playing on TBC? I shouldn't ask you any questions. I should let you go. Oh, nice. Cool. Welcome. It will be nice to see you. I hope you drop by again one day and tell me how you're going. Thanks for dropping in, Binson.
complete. More work? Work complete.
God, I only need one rogue feather. Alright, we just got one. Hey. There we go. And maybe I should get some mana first.
Work complete.
Alright. Is Blood Ripper still elite? So I've done most of the quests here. Most of these other ones just aren't worth the time and effort. So I reckon it's about time to head off to Thousand Needles. Woohoo! I like Thousand Needles. A Thousand Needles. I like it. It's one of my very favourite zones. I've got maybe 3. Feralis, Thousand Needles, and Hinterlands. I'm in Horde side. Don't like any of them much on Alliance side.
I've been expecting you.
I don't know, is that worth doing? Don't look like it.
What brings you here? Ancestors watching.
Oh, is it break time? No, not yet. There we go. Discipline. What am I doing now? Mental agility. And then I'll start with mental strength. Yay. I actually wonder if that's about as far. Do I want pain suppression? As a hardcore character, pain suppression is going to be pretty big. Alright, clear my bags, get some more water. Because I drink lots and lots of water.
Zug zug.
I don't think I need that. Okay. Do I need different food? I'm guessing yes, that food's pretty old.
May your blades never.
Alright. Where to now? I'm going to drop those because I just think that's pretty useless. That's really hard and not worth the effort as a hardcore. That one I can do. Sacred Flame I could probably do. Let's get on the flight to where? Let's go to Camp T. Camp T, Thunder Bluff. Pick up Steel Snap. L. I want that Satyr horns. I should go and do that. Not so sure about that, though that's not hard. Those two aren't hard. I'm probably not going to do that. That one, I'm probably not going to do that. So I'll head back over that other side. Satyr horns. What does what do? We were looking at this. Pain suppression. Instantly reduces a friendly target's threat by 5%. Yay. Reduces all damage taken by 40% and increases resistance to dispel mechanics by 65% for 8 seconds. It's the damage taken by 40%, which is pretty big. But to be quite honest, I've never found it really, really, really good. Like, I've never put pain suppression on and survived, because I've survived. You know, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die anyway, whether I've got pain suppression or not, every time. So I'm not too sure how far I want to go down this tree. I think I want power infusion, which increases your casting speed by 20% and reduces mana cost by 20%. So that's pretty nice. Reflective shield, I used to think it would be wonderful, but it's actually terrible. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll stop there and start going down one of the other trees, which will probably be Shadow. But I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I mean, I know 40% is huge and pain suppression is a really big thing, but like I said, I've never had it save me. If I've been in that bad a situation, then I die. And I'm thinking I just need to avoid getting in those situations. And not only in that, you've got to have the mana to use it. And that's a big thing. You know, often as a hunter, I would not have enough mana left for feign death. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe power infusion, which will help you get the mob down, and then head off somewhere else into some other thing. I don't know. No decisions have yet been made. I'm not sure. Do you know, I was running around here the other day and I was looking at something on my second monitor, and I ran, it was on the other one, and I ran straight through and then straight off the end and died. Oh, I know what it was. I was watching a cute pet video. It was only like 15 seconds long, but it was really, really cute. I can't remember what it was. I actually commented on it because I said, I'm going to find it now. I'm thinking about it. Where am I? Reddit. I have to show it to you. Oh, it's how cookie cutters are made. That's right. I'll link it for you. I was just watching this and I fell off, I ran off Thunder Bluff. I'm going to turn it off now because I'm my hardcore character and I don't want to run off and die. There we go. Now, up here, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing those. I could do Shadumbra and Sharp Talon. And I need to go and do the logging rope. Let's go up there and do those. And then head down. 2,000 needles. Yay! I like 1,000 needles. All right, up to Splinter Tree Post.
Farewell. More work?
Sunday still here.
Yep, I have every intention of eating it.
Peace, friend. Walk with the earth. Well met.
Alright, break time.